We all know that human architecture has many different forms, like the pyramids, the Great Wall of China, and skyscrapers. But in fact, those nests built by animals and insects are often beyond our imagination. Today's video will be taking a closer look at those strange nests. A huge bird's nest in Africa. A group of teenagers discovered a very strange tree during their adventure in Africa. The trees were covered with furry objects that looked like sweaters and hats with many small holes beneath it. They also found this giant furry object on utility pole. In fact, this object is the largest bird's nest in the world, the nest of the weaver bird. This kind of bird is a social animal like us. They will find a place to build the nest together. According to the biologist at the University of Miami, Davin Layden, the world's largest weaver bird's nest recorded, have more than 500 weaver birds living inside, and have been there more than 1 century. There are more than 100 compartments inside, and each compartment can accommodate about 3 to 4 birds. This kind of large bird's nest is probably like a skyscraper if converted to human proportion. The bowerbird nest. The bowerbird is a bird that lives in the rainforests of southern Australia. Their nesting skills are very special. They will use various surrounding items, and place them neatly near the nest as decorations. If there are humans living nearby, you may often see some human items placed in front of their nest. Furthermore, they will steal other bowerbird decorations, and even destroy their nest. In fact, this behavior of bowerbird is not just to decorate their nests. They actually have one purpose, which is mating. Attracting female bowerbird is the sole purpose of why they put in so much efforts in decorating their nests. Once a female bowerbird approaches, the male will get excited, walking around their house, and introduce their well-decorated house to the female. If the female like the house, they will start mating. Scientists even discovered that the more normal-looking bowerbird tends to work harder on decorating their houses. On the other hand, for those bowerbirds with brightly colored feathers, their nest will appear to be very basic and simple. It seems that the bird's society is very similar to humans. If you want to have a girlfriend, you better have enough money to buy a decent-looking house. Or else, go and find a job. Ant nest. Ants have always been well-known architect in the insect world. In order to understand the nest structure of fire ants, a cool guy did an experiment. He poured the molten aluminum into the fire ant's nest, and wait for it to cool down. And then use the water jet to wash away the soil. And here's the final fire ant nest model. The giant anthill of termites has always been a special landscape in Africa, and its height can even reach 5 meters and above. These building skills have deepened human curiosity towards ant nests. Therefore, a group of Russian experts launched an unprecedented research project in order to study the nests of ants. They poured 10 tons of cement into a large ant nest, found on the grassland for 3 days. 1 month after the cement was injected and cooled down, they began to dig the ant nest. After a week of digging, the amazing and magnificent underground ant palace has finally gathered before the eyes of human beings. The entire ant colony is composed of more than 1,000 compartments, each of which has different functions. Some are spaces for cultivating fungus and some are places for the wasted. In addition, the pipes connecting each compartment not only ensure the supply of oxygen but also a shortcut for rapid movement for the ant. If this ant nest is converted to human proportion, it can probably be called the Great Wall of Ants, which is not an exaggeration at all. And this is only one ant nest found on a random grassland. Daddy Longlegs. A Mexican guy found a black furry object outside his home. Driven by curiosity, he couldn't help but poke the object a few times with his hand. And then a tragedy happened. It turns out that this strange furry object is actually the nest of a group of harvestmen. It's not actually a spider, but it has 8 legs like a spider. It is not harmful to humans. At night, they will go out and hunt for food. And in the morning, they will choose a dark and damp corner to gather together and use their bodies to form a nest. This clustering behavior provides the daddy longlegs with warmth and protection from predators. After watching the above video, next time if you see any furry objects outdoors, remember not to touch them with your hands or branches out of curiosity, unless you wish to experience these. Hi, if you like this video, please consider subscribing to this channel and like this video. Thanks for watching to the end. See you in the next video.